guys, this is Nick Pandya from Vedic Vibes and you're watching Mad. The band's name came from just the people around the band and in the band. And the one thing that we try to signify is both the cultures that we were brought up in. So the Western and the Eastern at the same time, right? So we're looking at Vedic Vibes has that South Asian cultural feel, but at the same time, Vibes is like the Western feel of, you know what, like we're vibing with it. My band members are from various parts of the GTA. So it's really fun because we all get together and it's just one collective goal, which is to be happy and create music. Music is not something that's in my family. And it started at a very young age, I would say the age of 8, where my parents put me into tabla. I did tabla for 12 years before I even sang. And it just so happened that it carried with me from India to Canada. And I did a vocal contest in Toronto, the very first one, and I got first prize in it. From there, it's been a journey. It's been a journey full of struggle, finding those moments of joy, and at the same time finding who I am as an artist, who I want to be recognized as, and what do I want to put out. And that's where everything kind of started. For me, the struggle started when I wanted to find myself, what I wanted to do in life, and at the same time, wanted to surround myself with people that had the same goals as me. And it was very hard to do that in a community which has artists growing left, right, and center. And a lot of times what happened was I would do a show, but I wouldn't have that fulfillment that I completed a show. And a lot of times you would get called for, karaoke gigs, where you bring your own speakers, you bring your own mixer, you bring your own mic, and you're playing tracks, and then you're singing, but there's not that fulfillment. So my dad literally said, hey, listen, when you finish schooling, let's come back to this and we'll talk about something grand. And as soon as I finished my schooling, we opened up our own music company. It's called Darshan Entertainment. And what it allows me to do is it allows me to do the music that I like to do and the quality that we like to put out.
जब ये घूमे कमरिया तारी कमरिया कमरिया तारी कमरिया हे पेथलपुर मा पावो वाग्यो ने मारो सुतो सोनीडो जाग्यो जवान लाल कमरिया रे लाल कमरिया कमरिया रे लाल कमरिया Hello?
After, I think, 12 or 13 years, just last year, I went back to India and it was a whole different scene. And what was really good to see was, my music in Canada was actually recognized in India. And when I went there for a month, I ended up doing a show in India with a renowned playback singer, which headlined Bollywood Monster Mashup. So I did a show with Rajdeep Chatterjee. We have been brothers ever since. We still talk on WhatsApp. We call each other. We do FaceTimes. And I think that's the beauty that, not only Bollywood Monster Mashup, but music allows us to do is to connect with people that you literally look up to. A lot of the times what happens in Ontario or in Canada is the value that we put on as musicians. So for example, when you go to India, a local artist is respected the exact same way that an international artist is. When you're in Ontario, it's really hard for you to, market yourself at that point because we're always looking for international. But the biggest thing in Ontario is getting yourself out there because there's a lot of people that do music, but the audience is not that much that would listen to that kind of music. For me, COVID has really helped me to look at the other side of things that I never looked at, which was production. Where do you put your camera? What kind of camera do you use? Lighting and green screen. So it's allowed me to, spread my wings and go into different avenues.
आनंद उत्सव ने गरबानी रमचट साथे लावी माड़ी रुम झुम करती हे माड़ी रुम झुम करती ओ माड़ी रुम झुम करती आवी माड़ी रुम झुम करती आवी झांझर ने झड़कारे माड़ी सखियों साथे लावी.
The fact that we were virtual, just to see everything come together, was so refreshing. The band actually got together and we all watched it together, and it was amazing to see. And seeing all those comments, I think that was the best part. And I want to thank the team once again for putting up such an amazing broadcast. It was really amazing to see audiences from around the world. It was something that we never really got exposed to, performing in Canada and in the States, but having your audiences in the UK sending you messages, for example, hey, do you guys do shows in the UK? And if you do, how can we book you? The talks after BMM are still going on. We still have messages coming in. It's just amazing to see, and I couldn't be any happier. Working with the Monstrati team is always a pleasure. Professionalism is at the top. We got in, we did our sound check, and boom, we were out. And I think that was the best part, is how smooth it went. And I think the most important thing that I love from the team is the fact that people are willing to listen and understand what our needs are. And it was amazing to see that the whole team was there watching our performance. And when we finished, everyone was clapping.
गोरी गोरी राधा काड़ो का